Okay, everyone. Now we need to start doing some talking about formulas in Excel. We would like to compute the total for Kim's Copyright, Running Gear, Yogurt to Go, and so on. Now there's an easy way to type this formula in Microsoft Excel, or you can do it by hand. Here, you may be tempted to just do this. Equals, and then note that this cell is B7. Notice if you click on it, it'll put that cell reference into the formula. Then I'm going to hit plus, then click on C7, type plus, click on D7, and my formula is complete. Now, there's a faster way than doing this, and you want to do this. If I go over to the auto sum button over here and click on it, it writes a formula equals using the sum function over the range B7 to D7. And those are the exact three cells that we want. B7, C7, D7, all in row 7. Okay. When you click the auto sum button on any particular cell, it looks to the left and up to see if there's any numbers next to it that it can total up. And so in this case, it makes a correct guess. So all I have to do is hit the enter key. There we go. That's the quick way. Now, I'd also like to get the total here. Now I can go over here and hit the auto sum again, but that's just dumb. There's an even faster way of doing that. If you move the cursor until it's over this little black box on the lower right hand corner of the active cell, I can click on that and drag it down. Dragging the fill handle is going to allow it to copy that same formula into these other cells. So release the mouse, and here it looks like I have the correct total. 2000 plus 22 plus 700 totals 4,900. Notice that the range in the formula changed. Here it was B7, yikes, it was B7 to D7. Here it's B8 to D8, B9 to D9. So that by copying this formula down, notice that the cell references changed. The rows adjusted as they should have. Now you can see here also that I have some extra spaces. I copied this thing into places where I didn't want it to go. That's easy enough to go and back in there and delete those. Now if I try to do an auto sum on this one, the total for all stores and offices, I want a total for all these. If I go over here to click the auto sum button, it guesses incorrectly. And the reason it guesses incorrectly is because there are a couple of blank lines in here. When Excel ran into the blank lines, it gave up. It said, I don't know if you want those numbers added or not. So I'm going to put the mouse over this and drag this up, this corner. This way I'll get the range that I want from B7 to B15. Hit enter, and there we go. The total of these values here. Now I can pull this formula to the right in the same way that I pulled that total down. I'll pull it all the way across, and there we go. Now we see that B7 to B15, when I pull it to the right, becomes C7 to C15, which is exactly what I want over here, D7 to D15, and so on. Okay, copying the formulas in this way, you can see that it uses what we call relative addressing. D8 is called a relative reference. It can change to E8 or D9 depending on which way I pull it. Okay, that will conclude this lesson. Thank you.